expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That jab misses. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. To put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave.
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These two. Nice defense on that hook. Idea, but misses with the left hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. A fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about on to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catches you.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. And he scores with the counter. Big hook throw, but it doesn't connect. This fight has a real good flow to it. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the score. Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back. This
fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Straight right, just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hook misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut the skin and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Nope.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch.
Ghost punches and shit. Trying to give you something lucky. Look at the game.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
That's annoying.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Can't land that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You don't want to trade shots. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judge...
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
See a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. They both want a highlight reel knockout. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice job by him to block that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to...
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That big hook doesn't land. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good defense there with that left hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
You trading with me too much. You gotta play more on the back foot, circle out, jab, use your jabs. Be confident in your jab and stop trading so much. That's all. Good fight though.
It happened. You saw it here